738 AM.
Oras sa buong Pilipinas, 5 minuto makalipas ang alas 3 ng hapon.
Ang mga pahayag, komento, pananaw o opinyon ng Anchor at mga panauhin mula sa programang ito ay hindi opisyal o personal na pahayag, pananaw o opinyon ng himpilang ito ng Bureau of Broadcast Services, BBS-BBS. Hindi rin ito kumakatawan sa mga polisiya at regulasyon ng ahensya at sa mga kawani ng PBS-BBS.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat at welcome po tayo sa ating programang Kalinga Hatid ng Red Cross sa Radyo Pilipinas. Ngayon pong araw po ng linggo, ikasampu ng buwan ng Disyembre. Siyempre at ito po yung ating huling buwan para sa taong 2023. At kamusta po ang bawat isa sa inyo? At inaanyayahan namin kayong masubaybayan at tunghayan ng ating programa hanggang alas 4 po tayo ng hapon. Live po tayo sa ating Facebook Live Kalinga Hatid. Yan po ang ating FB page at sa Radyo Pilipinas sa 738 kHz sa AM band. At syempre sa TV. Live po tayo sa TV sa For the Box Channel 45 to 49. Yan po ay sa PTV. Ito po ay joint cooperation sa pagitan ng PTV at RP1 na mapapanood sa TV Plus Channel 3 at For the Box Channel 45 to 49. At nais natin pasalamatan ang bumubuo nating programa syempre sa Presidential Broadcasting Service. Walang iba kundi ang nag-birthday nung nakaraang Biyernes nung Immaculate Conception ng ating direktor, si Director Bong Aportadera. Happy birthday po sa iyo, Director. At ang ating station manager, Sir Alan Alyanige, at si Sir Ray Sampang at si Sir Maki. At sa Philippine Red Cross naman po, syempre, ang ating Chairman and CEO Richard J. Gordon, ang ating Vice Chairperson, walang iba po si Governor Corazon Alma de Leon, ang ating Secretary General Dr. Gwen Pang, at ang iba pa pong Board of Governors, Chapter Administrator, staff and volunteers ng buong Philippine Red Cross. At sabi nga nila, 15 days more to go before Christmas. Okay? At hindi na po natin patatagalin. Marami tayong bisita ngayong araw nito at nagpapasalamat tayo sa kanila. At meron pa tayong isa pang co-host. Mauna na po. Siyempre ang ating laging kasama, laging kapiling ang ating Vice Chairperson, Governor Corazon Alma de Leon. Magandang hapon po, Governor Cora.
Yes, magandang hapon. I'm so happy that nandito na yung mga nagwagi sa 2023 IHL Moot Court Competition. Kaya, unang-una, congratulations. And I'm not alone. Unang-una, andito yung ating batang-batang member ng Board of Governors.
Yes, opo.
Governor J. Pakilala ka muna, Governor J.
Magandang hapon, Governor J. At maraming salamat sa inyong pagpapaulak muli na makasama namin ngayon. At na-miss namin kayo, Gob. Naka-mute yata kayo, Gob J.
Wala kang audio.
Gob J?
Sige, ayusin mo muna. Pero what we will do is we will read muna yung message ng ni Retired Chief Justice Hilarion David Jr. na nagsabi siya, sabi niya, a blessed second Sunday of the Advent, this 10th day of December, we will live it with these teachings. To whoever our lives touch with sublime faith and hope and integrity of heart, we live heartprints of love, mercy and compassion, understanding, kindness, generosity, and of course, I guess, na mercy and understanding, kindness and generosity, and genuine concern. This we can only do if by prayer, persistence, and perseverance and by selfless acts of deeds and deeds we remain wholly faithful as God's instruments of His love, mercy, and compassion, and channels of His peace. May God touch someone's life through us today and always. Kaya salamat at tamang-tama itong message nito para sa mga bisita natin, Gov J, no? Kasi ang ating topic ay mga wagi sa 2023 IHL Moot Court Competition. Kung meron ka ng pwede ka nang mag-greet.
Gov J, okay na yung mute. Naka-mute na, unmute na kayo? Gov J.
Gov J, kung wala, okay lang, papakilala na lang natin yung mga guests natin. Unang-una si Attorney Anfred P. Panes, Coach, University of San Agustin, Iloilo. Please extend your greetings to those who are watching our Bumati ka muna, Attorney Anfred Panes.
Magandang hapon po at magandang hapon sa nakikinig sa radio program natin this afternoon. We are very grateful for this opportunity for ourselves and for our school po. Maraming salamat.
Live case sa
Thank
Iloilo.
you very much. We also have Isaiah Daniel Javier, Second Council, recipient of Justice Ines Luciano Award and Best Mooter for Preliminary Rounds, University of San Agustin, Iloilo. Please greet our listeners, audience. Go ahead.
Hello, magandang hapon, Gov. Magandang hapon sa lahat ng nakikinig sa ating programa ngayong hapon. Ako po si Isaiah Daniel Javier, a second-year law student of the University of San Agustin. At malaki pong pagpapasalamat natin sa ating school, sa ating institusyon at sa programa na nagbigay sa atin ng oportunidad na ito. Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon sa lahat.
Thank you as well. And we want to introduce Samantha B. Graho, First Council and Team Captain, Third Best Mooter for Preliminary Rounds of University of San Agustin, Iloilo. Paki-greet lang, Samantha. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Gov. Good afternoon, everyone sa mga listeners ngayon. Thank you so much for inviting our team and for giving us an opportunity para ma-share po namin yung experience namin and also inspire more people to join IHL Moot. Thank you po.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Samantha. And we have also the researchers, I understand. Glinji Erica Basilan. Please greet our audience. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Gov. Good afternoon sa lahat na nakikinig. I am Glinji Erica Basilan, second-year law student. And we are very grateful to be here po. Thank you.
Okay. And of course, last but not least, Carla Faith Aquino, who's also with us. They are researchers. Sila wala naman sasabihin ng mga mooters kung hindi nagre-research itong dalawa na ito. Go ahead, Carla. We have faith in you.
Yes, magandang hapon, Gov, and happy listening po sa lahat ng ating listeners. And thank you so much for this invite. Viva San Agustin.
Thank you, thank you. Ang simulan na natin kay Attorney Anfred P. Panes, the coach. Alam mo, kailangan lahat may coach. Whether sa basketball, sa volleyball, kailangan natin coach. Let's ask Attorney Anfred P. Panes. Una-una, pang ilang beses ninyo na sumali ang ganitong klaseng competition? Attorney Panes, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Gov. Sa participation po, maraming beses na po kami nag-participate so far. At this is actually the first consecutive championship win of the University of San Agustin College of Law. But prior to the 3 consecutive years, joining a number of moot court competitions already, not only under IHL but also under Stetson. We also participated JESSEP, Price at iba pa po. So medyo marami na rin kaming nasalihan, but the composition of the team po, I'm very proud to say na first timer po sila at first time po nilang mag-join ng IHL and the National Moot Court Competition, and then yun, champion agad.
Well, syempre ang next question, pang ilang beses na naman ang school nyo lumahok sa moot court competition na inorganize ng ICRC at IHL ng Philippine Red Cross? How many times have you participated in this moot court competition?
Meron ma'am, since 2018 we've been sending teams na rin po. 2018, but for the past 4 years medyo significant po kasi nag-rank po kami ng first runner-up, again tuloy-tuloy na championship.
Okay, now we want to ask Daniel Javier and Samantha Bigraho kasi ang question dito, nahirapan ba kayo sa mga naging katanungan o mga situational questions na binigay sa inyo? Did you have a hard time? Kasi meron din tayo researcher dito na tatanungin. Go ahead. Ano yung
Yes.
naging experience niyo sa pagsali sa moot court competition? Go ahead.
Thank you, Gov. Marami
Yes.
pong experience and natutunan sa moot court, especially to answer the question na nahirapan ba kami sa mga katanungan. Yes po, especially during finals. It was, kumbaga ang experience po ay napakahirap yung mga tanong, almost hindi na po masagot. Pero, kumbaga nagpapasalamat lang po talaga sa coach namin kay Atty. Panes for really preparing us to remain calm, ayan, at saka para po ay masagot po lahat ng mga tanong sa moot court. How about you, Sam? Anong naging karanasan mo?
Si Samantha.
Likewise din
Right.
po, Gov. I'm echoing that Isaiah Daniel na it's basically joining a moot competition. It's battle siya of your nerves. Mental talaga, it's a mental battle in order nga na yung mga ni-research mo, the things that you've studied months before, dapat lumabas on that specific moment. So ang mga katanungan very difficult. Mas difficult pa na to remain composed and really calm during the questioning. Pero I think it's also a product of our months-long na preparations and also guidance talaga ni God. And of course, yung support ng entire community, especially our coach, our organization, tapos yung friends and family, of course, our dean and our college talaga, that they were watching with us. So I think yun talaga, that's what made the although difficult, that's what made it easier somehow to push through to the difficult questions.
And making it easier, you needed the researchers, Glenn G, Erica Basilan, and Carla Faith Aquino. Tell us how you did the research in this. Kasi, siyempre, ang alam lang yung nag-a-appear sa sa moot court, pero yung nag-aral, nag-research, behind the scenes, di ba? Kaya, ikwento nyo yung experience nyo. How long did you do this research? And ano yung experience niyo? Let's begin with Glenn G and then to Carla.
Actually, Gov, the moot problem was very challenging, and as first-timers po, sobrang overwhelming po mag-research ng mga case laws. But I think we worked really great as a team. Now we know how to fill each other's gaps, especially sa mga research kung anong kailangan ng mga speakers. Kaya po, kahit mahirap, kaya na naman.
Tsaka hindi nyo naman alam kung ano po question di ba? Kaya kailangan broad ang inyong parang broad stream talaga ang pag-aaralan nyo. Okay, let's ask also Carla Faith Aquino.
Yes, Gov. Kung tatanungin po kung gaano kahirap, napakahirap po. Actually, draining siya, Gov, for a couple of weeks and months. Since ako, personally, it's my first time. Kasi first year pa lang ako and I don't have background sa mooting. But the best part was, we have speakers, the best speakers, who were able to verbalize the things that we were able to research. So yun po talaga. I believe that it was teamwork that made the dream work. And yeah, it was such a humbling experience as a researcher, and knowing na hindi rin talaga namin siya ma-accomplish as researchers kung wala din kasi yung mga request ng aming mga speakers. So yung Gov, like it was actually draining, but it was worth it.
Nakita ko sa picture, prime mover namin, si Governor
Attorney Lorna Kapunan.
Lorna Kapunan, yes. But of course, before that, I'd like to introduce Governor Jay, dahil medyo nawala lang siya.
Okay na yata. Gob, salta ka na, Gob.
Na siya.
Okay na ba?
Oo, go
Narinig
ahead.
na namin kayo, Gob.
Muna ang ating mga guests and then ask na your vital questions. Go ahead.
Okay, wala naman. First of all, congratulations to you guys. Wow, hard work paid off. At saka yung nga sabi mo, no, teamwork makes the dream work. Talagang it takes everybody. It takes an entire village to educate one child. Yung African proverb dito naman, it takes everybody to help out. When you say it takes yung teamwork to make the dream work, sino pa ba yung other than your team, outside your team, yung tumulong sa inyo sa victory na to? I guess that goes for everyone. That question is for everyone.
Gov, we have, aside from those sa team namin, we also have our organization, yung moot court organization namin, the Parliament, who is headed by our coach and advisor, Alfred Panes, and Judge Elijo Sharon Bellones. Also, our presidents, our student coaches who used to be the IHL champions also, Mr. Jeff Nunez and Mr. Ansel Dicunha, as well as our alumni, Megan Cortez, etc. So it's literally a village that made us first-time mooters from scrambling to understand the problem and actually the basics of the Rome Statute to standing in front of that stage and becoming champions. Aside from that, we also have our friends and family who supported us through the 2 months that we prepared for this competition. So this win is not just for us, for the team, but it is also for everyone who made this village happen.
Well, congratulations. And I guess...
Meron ka pang tanong, Jay? Go
Yes,
ahead.
ma'am. First of all, ay nakalimutan ko magbati sa iyo, Ma'am Cora. Good afternoon pala. Good afternoon to everybody. Sorry. Medyo technical difficulties, no? Itong bagong technology is very good, but at the same time, confusing. At the same time, okay, pwede naman pala maayos. Anyway, so going back to the team natin, wow, when first time mooters, how did you get to become a member of the team? Did you audition, try out, meron ba? And then after that, ano yung preparations ninyo before coming in? Did you have any idea of what you were getting yourselves into?
Yes,
Anybody can answer. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Ako na po siguro sasagot na for the team. Well, we came from different places. Unang-una po, bilang first year nung pumasok kami sa law school, we really don't have any idea what moot court is. Talagang zero knowledge of sort. Pero our school kasi is holding an annual competition na moot court, nag-i-introduce ng moot court sa first year students. And then it picked our interests. Lalo na po ako, and then I joined, and doon po ako nagsimula na mag-learn at saka ma-hook into mooting, into moot court. Din po ako siguro nakita ng mga coaches, and then I was invited to be a part of this prestigious organization, the Parliament in University of San Agustin. I think same goes through with ako lang pala yung sumali doon. Unlike kila Sam, kila Carla, they were being noticed because of their exemplary performances in their recitations as well as in their quizzes and exams in their classes. Kaya po, in-invite them for Parliament. At same po kay Glenn G. Well, Glenn G, in this case, ay nag-try out to be the head researcher of the team.
Thank you for the correct pronunciation of Glenn G. Akala ko Glenn G yun, Glenn G pala. Pero let's go back to Attorney Alfred P. Panes kasi siya yung coach. Kasi alam ko, pag merong mga nagde-declamation, merong coach. Pero ito, iba ang pag-coach nito kasi hindi lang sa pagsasalita, pero yung i-communicate sa mga mga nagwa-watch, tsaka sa mga judges. Anong naging experience mo, Attorney Alfred, napanis ba ang laway mo, katuturo sa kanila? Anong nangyari sa'yo? Go ahead.
Yes, it was easy coaching them actually, ma'am, because isa kasi sa mga considerations bago natin tanggapin yung interested mooter is number one, kung gusto talaga niya. Kasi mahirap naman pilitin. Number one kasi is kailangan may disiplina, may dedikasyon, may commitment po, napaka-importante. Over and above being a good speaker, kailangan mo pong mag-dedicate ng time, energy, effort, and resources. Part of this prestigious organization. Kailangan po kasi ng determinasyon. So the first question being asked talaga sa kanila is, gusto mo ba talagang sumali? And if the answer is in the affirmative, then sunod-sunod na maraming questions of confirmation and affirmation na kailangan magbigay ng time para sa moot court. Of course, they all came to law school para maging abogado, and that's the primary goal po natin. On the side, however, we have extracurricular activities such as mooting, at yun po, kailangan hindi masacrifice yung quality ng pag-aaral nila sa kanilang sa kanilang academics, kasi po yun yung pinaka-reason. Pero sa mooting naman kasi dapat interesado talaga sila, willing talaga sila, and then after that mabilis na lang pong mag-learn yung mga estudyante. Guide lang po natin sila, i-remind lang po natin sila na ganito yung dapat gawin, ganito. So basically po, sila po yung nagpe-prepare, sila po talagang nagre-research, sila po talaga yung nagme-memorize ng mga paragraphs ng compromise or ng problem. Lahat po ginawa nila with the guidance and the tutelage, of course, of the University of our beloved Dean Jose Mari Benjamin Francisco Tirol.
I'm sure university is so proud of what you have accomplished, no? Tama din yan. Parang sa basketball, ang De La Salle naman ang nanalo sa UAAP. Sige, Cob J, ano naman ang ano mo?
I was going to ask the attorney, siguro for the benefit of our listeners, what is a moot competition? Is it the same as a debate? Yung mga debate societies? What's the similarity, difference, if any at all?
Yes, sir. Iba po yung mooting at iba po yung debate. Yung classic po na nakagisna natin yung pagdedebate, yun po yung may mga necessity, benefits, at practicability. Yun po yung Oxford o Oregon. Kung baga, yung nagsasagutan is first speaker, second speaker ng magkabilang team. Dito po, we are answering the question po of the bench. Yung bench po, sila po yung, in this particular case, mga kunwari justices sila ng International Criminal Court, tapos nag-ask po sila ng question regarding a particular problem. Kung ikaw po yung nasa prosecution na side, parang may pinipresent ka po na kailangang i-prosecute ang isang tao o regarding po sa ginawa niya in relation po sa kanyang country or kanyang state. In relation naman po sa defense, nag-argue naman po sila ng kanilang depensa na hindi po siya liable under international law. Yun po yung setup. So walang direktang sagutan between and among speakers po. All questions are being propounded by the bench and then addressed by or answered by the mooters po. So yun yung pinagkaiba ng mooting po at saka ng debate.
So do you also detect like yung sa mga kalaban ninyo or sa mga ninyo, do you also detect, nambubola na to, teka muna, makakalusot tayo dito. How do you guys, how do you guys go about that, or have you experienced mga ganon din?
To the point of winning.
To the point of winning,
Anong strategy?
Hindi naman po natin mawiwido, hindi naman po natin madadaya yun kasi lahat naman po naka-based sa law at naka-based sa facts. Kasi po yung mga members ng panel, yung mga judges po natin, they very well know the facts and the law. So pag medyo may twist ka doon or medyo may widow na part doon, medyo may bluff, alam na po nila. So we never tried bluffing our way out of a particular problem or question na hindi namin alam. So we try our best po to answer it directly. So kasi alam po ng mga judges if you are bluffing or if you're telling the truth or if you are responding. Kasi naman po, hindi naman po makakasakit sa atin if we say, for instance, we acknowledge, apologies po, Your Honor, hindi po namin kayo ma-assist sa ganong bagay. And then we'll just proceed with the next question. Yun lang naman po yung strategy doon. Siguro maging honest na lang. And that's why nga sinasabi ko sa mga estudyante na walang replacement sa preparation. Kasi pag nabasa natin lahat ng facts, lahat ng law, lahat ng relevant facts and law, wala po tayong ikakabahala. Yung next na lang natin natatanungin sa sarili natin is how do we deliver everything that we've learned in
communicate at the level that people can understand, di ba? Kasi, of course, ang question ni Cob J, anong dahilan? Bakit abogasya ang kurso. Back to basic tayo kasi may tatay ba kayo, may mother kayo, o sa history nyo, meron kayong mga noted na mga kilala at saka Carla.
Sa family, is trying to pursue the career in
Wow.
law. Opo, wala po akong kamag-anak na so far na nakilala na nag-try na po ng abogasya. Ever since, as cliche as it might sound po, ever since I was a child, pinangarap ko na po talagang maging isang lawyer. Maybe because influenced na din po ako ng mga napapanood kong movies that they are representing or defending someone or prosecuting, ganun po. Kinalakihan ko po na ma-amaze sa mga lawyers and mas na-amaze, sobrang na-amaze when I was enrolled in law school and realized all the, kumbaga yung reality po talaga ng pagiging lawyer. It's beyond, kumbaga, ng what I was dreaming. It has a purpose now that I am here po. So, yun po for my case.
Follow up, Jay.
Gob Cora, Gob Jay.
Yung sa iba naman po, yung tanongin namin, I guess same question, no? I'd like to know yung mga backgrounds ninyo, what got you into this and what's next, mga kumbaga. Yung girls naman.
Kasi hindi pa sila tapos. Pagkatapos nila, what is the future they plan for them, diba?
Exactly.
Sige, we'll ask Samantha, Glangy, and Carla.
Sa akin naman po, same na din po kay Isaiah na ako po, I will be the first lawyer in our immediate family. Siguro may mga family relatives din, family relatives na nag-influence sa akin. But like him, this was also my dream ever since I was a little girl and influenced by what I've seen sa mga sa mga friends and movies. But mostly, gusto ko pong magbigay ng boses sa mga tao na hindi makakasalita. So I want to be the voice for people who needs their rights to be protected. So that's the reason why I'm here. That's also the reason why I join moot court competitions to get to know more people and to learn the law better and appreciate the beauty of it talaga.
Gob Jay, Gob Cora.
Lawyer, no? Magdidepensa ka ng mga kawawa, di ba?
Opo. Hopefully po.
Gob Cora.
Go ahead, Gob Jay, meron ka tanong?
Well, I guess I'd like to listen to the others as well. Same po,
Yes.
yung the other ladies.
Glangy and Carla.
As for me, like Isaiah and Sam, I'm also studying to become the first lawyer in our family. And siguro po yung nag-motivate is, kahit ever since I was a child, gusto ko na talagang maging lawyer. Pero mas naging motivated po ako noong when I was in my undergrad kasi po I was exposed to communities and social issues, and that made me more motivated po to pursue a career in law.
Gob Cora.
Okay. Yes.
Gob, mag-commercial break lang tayo mabilis at nag-running time out na yung inyong account Zoom. Mag-rejoin lang po kayo sa inyong mga Zoom link at
muna tayo.
Commercial break muna tayo at mag-rejoin po kayo sa mga Zoom link nyo. Okay? Babalik po tayo sa ilang mga paalala.
Okay.
Pinangunahan ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. ang pamamahagi ng People's Survival Fund o PSF sa ilang mga local government units para magamit sa mga proyektong tutugon sa climate change.
I am pleased to announce a historic achievement, the approval of 5 climate change adaptation projects in various local government units, totaling 539.44 million pesos. One project development grant worth 2 million has likewise been recently approved. We can proudly say that the Philippines is a trailblazer in domestic climate finance for adaptation, showcasing our nation's commitment to global environmental responsibility.
Hinikayat naman ng Pangulo ang lahat na makiisa at maging bahagi ng mga proyektong pipigil o magpapagaan sa epekto ng climate change sa ating bansa.
Let us view the challenges brought about by climate change not as burdens to be carried, but opportunities for renewal and advancement. Through the PSF, we can realize our dream for a sustainable and climate-resilient Philippines. We can showcase the transformative change that a united people can achieve.
Para sa iba pang mga balita at impormasyon, manatiling nakatutok. Tapat sa pag-uulat, Radyo Pilipinas. Buong bansa ang nangamba para sa ating mga kababayan sa Marawi dahil sa naganap na pambobomba doon.
Apat ang kumpirmadong patay matapos ang pagsabog sa Dimaporo Gym ng Mindanao State University Marawi Campus bandang alas 7:30 nito umaga sa lungsod ng Marawi.
Ipinarating naman ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. ang pagkondena sa kaganapang ito at nangakong pananagutin ang may kagagawa nito.
Ayon kay Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., kalaban ng lipunan ang mga terorista na gumagawa ng karahasan laban sa mga inosente. Magkakaasaan niya ang mga biktima at ang mga naapektuhang komunidad sa pagsabog. Nahahabulin ng gobyerno ang mga nasa likod ng karahasang ito.
Para sa iba pang mga balita at impormasyon, manatiling nakatutok. Tapat sa pag-uulat, Radyo Pilipinas.
Nasaan ka man, kasama nyo ang Radyo Pilipinas. Kaya naman, we placed 5th sa overall ranking sa Nielsen September 2023 Poll Survey. Be it on the road or at work, we are there to deliver the latest and freshest news while dismissing misinformation and disinformation. Thank you for your continuous trust. Tapat sa pag-uulat, Radyo Pilipinas, 738 AM.
Okay, nagbabalik po tayo sa ating programang Kalinga Hatid ng Red Cross sa Radyo Pilipinas at tayo po ay sa ikaw lang bahagdan na po ng ating programa. Governor Cora, Governor Jay? Wala pa sila?
Yes, I'm back.
Ayan, Gov Jay.
Yes. Okay. I guess I'd like to ask sila rin, like yung question ko kanina, what's next? After this, you won the moot court competition. What's next? Where does this lead to? Ano pa? Are there other competitions? Do you progress? What level do you progress to? Mga ganyan.
Gov po, after winning the competition, we will be preparing for the Hong Kong international rounds. We will represent the Philippines, and we hope to do a better job at what we've shown during the national competition. Really give pride to the Philippines. So, we are just hoping and praying.
So Hong Kong is next. After Hong Kong, any international, Europe or Americas? Meron ba doon? And how's the level of competition when it comes to that? When you say Hong Kong, sino mga potential na kalaban doon? Will that be in Asia or sino-sino pang mga schools dyan?
Sorry, delayed ako. Go ahead.
Yeah, in Hong Kong, Gov, it would be Asia Pacific rounds po. So, yung participating teams will be in Southeast Asia plus po yung New Zealand and Australia. They will be participating as well.
Okay, well, so, how I'm asking you guys right now, I'm starting from the point of pride. Happy that you guys are there, that what you guys are doing. So yun, I just have a lot of questions on how do you guys prepare before the, I know you do researches and that stuff, but let's say the night before or the day before or the week before, how do you prepare yourselves for the competition? Attorney.
Naku, isang mahabang proseso po yan. Hindi po natin makukuha yan overnight, hindi po natin makukuha yan over the week. Yung preparation po actually started even way before the release of the problem. Kasi nire-release po yan yung problem. Of course, doon pa lang sa problem, doon pa lang namin malalaman kung ano yung exact na mga case laws na dapat namin i-apply. But the team has already been, we've already eyed a number of people to be part of the team even prior to that. Based po kasi sa past experience natin, it actually worked po for the university. So kaya meron na tayong nakikitang part ng team, and then after that, nagpe-prepare na po sila ng basics ng public international law, nagsa-study na po sila about case laws, about Geneva Conventions, about lahat po na kailangan nilang malaman about IHL. So that pagdating po ng problem, it would be easier for them to understand. Kasi po, yun yung pinaka-difficult na part, yung paano natin i-apply yung facts vis-a-vis the law and vice versa. So by then po, na ma-release ang facts, ready na po yung mga bata.
Is there a process to this, or is there? What is the process when you go into the moot competition introduction, and then yung problem, and then you cite itong mga certain cases? What are you trying to build up? What are you trying to accomplish? Of course, winning, of course, no? So yun, I guess that's the question.
Yes, Ice can answer this one, sir.
Okay, sige.
And thank you po. So, in terms of preparation, ayun nga po, we have to build up with our arguments on a particular side. Kasi in this competition po kasi, Gov, we have to hindi naman we have to choose kasi nade-decide po yun ng coin cost. 30 minutes before the actual competition, there malalaman kung you will be in prosecution side or you will be in defense side. So we prepared both arguments for prosecution and defense kasi hindi po natin talaga malalaman 30 minutes before the competition lang the side that you're arguing. So we build up on our arguments what laws and particular case laws will be applicable in this case in order for example, kung tayo po ay prosecution, then ang goal po natin ay dapat ma-convict. Hindi naman po ma-convict, pero matuloy po ang kaso laban sa ating kinakasuhan. Unlike for defense, then we try our best to
defend.
Help yung ating client na hindi po siya makasuhan, kumbaga. So we build on that argument, and then as well, yung end goal is to either win as a prosecution or win as a defense. So yan po.
Ano ba yan? Parang tag team yan? Okay, ikaw na naman sumagot dito. O sige, akong sasagot dyan. Parang ganun ba?
Ay, hindi po. So bali, all teams are being consisted po kami ng dalawang speakers, first speaker and the second speaker. So the first speaker on the prosecution side will first present their argument and be followed by the second speaker kasi po, Gov, sa ganitong particular problem, there are a lot of issues that needs to be addressed. So nahahati po yun sa dalawang speaker. After po nun, then the defense speakers will also present their own arguments as to why the client should not be punished. And then the second speaker will also follow. And after that, meron pong konting oras, 2 to 3 minutes na pwede pong i-rebut ng prosecution lahat ng sinabi ng defense. And then si defense po ay meron ding 2 minutes to rebut. Ayun, lahat ng mga nasabi sa rebuttal ng prosecution. After nun, the judges will deliberate whether or not who wins the competition.
Jay, ang tingin ko dito, yung arguments nila kontraryo to the other point of view. Kasi pag ikaw defending a particular issue, siyempre pinag-aaralan mo why you are for that issue. But minsan, hindi mo maalam kung ano yung issue ang tatanungin. Kaya you either have to prepare against or defend defend. So hindi naman talaga ready kayo. You have to see the milestone, so to speak, yung kabuuan. And then from there, saka na lang kung malaman yung tanong, saka lang masasagot. Kaya mahirap ang pero it will also test your future. Where are you more likely to go? Will you be trial lawyer? Will you be corporate lawyer? Depende sa mga pinag-aralan. Anyway, Jane, meron ka pang tanong? Kasi we have about I think last 10 minutes tayo.
10 minutes.
Yes, I'm curious, Ma'am Cora, no? I'm curious, Go Cora. At this day and age of the internet, everything is, within your reach.
Down the ball.
Other than the internet, what are your sources of, when you research ninyo? Where does that take you? Other than just the internet?
Naku, pinahirapan kayo ni Gov J.
Mostly po yung internet talaga yung main namin na reference. But we also have an extensive library sa school namin. And we have books about international humanitarian law, the Rome Statute. So ginagamit din po namin kasi doon din kami nag-meeting every afternoon. Doon kami we have a discussion room para where we discuss our arguments, tapos at just a few minutes away you have an extensive library that you can check. Aside from that po, we also basically we have a what do you call this? Parang database of previous na mga cases that were discussed also during the past moot. So that's also one of the things that we use. So aside from that po, it's just everything that we can get our hands on so that we can understand the moot problem and really get a good grasp of the Rome Statute and the different laws sa IHL po.
And then of course, you have your researchers na parang anong magiging argument dito kasi napag-aralan na, napag-review na ng lahat ng mga libro. And I think meron ding helpful din yung parang meron kang professor na makakatulong na the way to argue or the way to defend. Kasi sometimes we need, of course you already have a coach, pero may mga mentoring din naman, I am sure, na opportunities na you can access. Yung magaling sa ganito, and hindi pa natatanong, alam nyo na yung sagot kasi this is how you will approach it. Ewan ko, lang ako, I am a believer. Kaya pag ako nanonood sa TV, palaging yung mga cases, palaging pinapanood ko. Yung syempre, ang gusto ko yung mga nananalo na akala mo matatalo, pero mananalo. Anyway, go ahead. We still have a few minutes. Jay, go ahead.
Well, going into research, I'd like to know how they do their research like yung sa internet. Do you look for a keyword or is there a Wikipedia for this or ano bang mga sites na pinupuntahan ninyo, mga ganyan, just to find out answers or just to do some research?
For our research po, actually we made use talaga of the RCRC database po found in the internet. And as for researching po, we don't settle lang sa pag-search ng keywords. Actually, we really read the case laws and pati po yung footnotes, binabasa po talaga kasi meron po talaga mga useful din po na nakikita doon.
Good. And I guess, alam ko pag sinabing nag-aaral ng law, nakakaloko yung time that you have to spend researching, di ba? Parang you have to discover the time when you can learn the most from the books that you have to read. Kasi wala akong narinig na nag-aral ng abogasya na hindi kailangan mag-research, you need to know more, parang deeper than the ordinary college student. Iba, pag nag-aaral ng law, nakakaloko. Joke only.
Hindi ma'am, kasi when they do research also, it's not just yung case nila. Siguro, yung how society was before, yung history nila, ano yung effect doon. Parang, do you guys geek out on this? Na parang, galing nito, tingnan mo to. Do you guys, does that happen to you guys? Anyone can answer, I'm sorry.
Kaya lang, go.
In relation to that, sir, yeah, we actually check po yung mga former po na mga moot court competitions, but then we also go back to the cases before na related po doon po sa aming problem. So doon po, hindi lang po talaga namin siya sinasabing sin-scheme lang, just like what Glenn G. has earlier said. Sasabi nga ni Coach, kami talaga, yung team talaga po yung gumagawa ng lahat. So we do our research, also the speakers do the research individually so that kung ano man po yung mabasa nila na kulang naman yung masupplement namin, at least dun po makikita na, uy, ang dami palang ideas na di pa napapasok dito. So ganito, ganyan. So we really need to read extensively. And of course, we choose and look for those cases na reliable po and sites, not just Wikipedia, kasi hindi po talaga siya pasok if you're going to argue that.
Ayun na nga, I was thinking, do you guys research also on old newspapers, mga ganyan, mga ano nangyari sa itong lugar? Do you guys also do that? Hanggang doon pa, yung mga old publications, mga ganon?
Yes, we sometimes
Siguro yung updated, latest na sa mga cases na napalitan yung approach sa discussion ng batas. Kasi maraming batas, pero marami din batas na may butas. Ibig sabihin, hindi talaga maintindihan. Pero you are able to, in other words, clarify kung ano talaga yung intent. Kasi ano ba intent ng law? And at the end of the day, when you defend it, you understand the law itself. Parang yun ang nakita ko. Anyway, we don't have that much time na. Edison, how are we for time?
Yes, pwede na po natin hingan sila ng mga final message nila, Gob, bago tayo magtapos. At siyempre simulan natin doon sa mga researcher.
Sige. Glingy and Carla, then Samantha, Isaiah, and then Attorney Panes, final. Go ahead.
And thank you po again. We are very grateful po to be invited as your guest for today. And also po, we are very thankful po for the Red Cross for giving us the avenue po to actually showcase our knowledge and our researches in international humanitarian law. And we will work hard po to actually bring pride for the Philippines in the international routes in Hong Kong. So on March 2024. Thank you.
Yung ako naman po, encouraging everyone to join the IHL Moot Court next year kasi it would lead you to the appreciation of the law. And the final message, in everything that you do, give it your all. Always give your best because there would always be a reason and a purpose for that. Maraming salamat po. Durugid nga salamat and bulahan kita tanan.
Samantha?
For me po, thank you so much for inviting our team and acknowledging our efforts here in your program. We hope and we hope that we were able to discuss a lot about Moot Court and our experiences. And siguro, as our researchers have already given a very extensive final acknowledgement, I'd just like to thank once again the University of San Agustin, our Dean in the College of Law, Attorney Jose Marie Benjamin Francisco Tirol, our coach and mentor, of course, the very, very supportive Attorney Alfred Panes, Judge Elijo Sharon Herrera Bellones, the Parliament headed by our Prime Minister, Ms. Julian De La Pieza, our student coaches and alumni coaches, Ansel Di Cunha and Megan Cortez, our family and friends who have sent food, mental, emotional support to our team. Thank you so much. Our win is because that you all of you supported us, and we hope that through our experience and through this interview, a lot more schools will also join the IHL competition next year so that we will build a better community, not just for our schools, but also for the Philippines. Thank you so much.
Isaiah, words from Isaiah.
Yes, thanks, Gov. Ako, I would like to echo everything na sinabi din po ng ating aking mga kasamahan. We would like to extend our gratitude syempre sa ating mga coaches, kay Attorney Panes, kay Judge Elijo, kay Dean for the whole University of San Agustin. But also I would like to thank my girlfriend kasi
yun.
everything was bearable. Sa law school, sa moot court, sa lahat-lahat. So I want to thank my girlfriend, Sabina. And also, to leave you guys with a word, an Ilonggo word. And we always keep on saying padayon. It's an Ilonggo word which means keep going. No matter what happens, whether you win or lose, there's a lot of learnings in life. And all you have to do is to just continue and to keep going. #padayon. Thank you
well
po.
Said, well said. Sige, si Attorney Panes.
Again, maraming salamat po sa pag-imbita sa amin at nasabi na rin po ang dapat nasabi, napasalamatan ang dapat napasalamatan. I-echo ko lang din po yung sinabi nilang lahat. And special shout out po sa kay Father President, Reverend Father Frederick Comendador, OSA. Maraming salamat po sa suporta mo sa team, sa entire USA College of Law. And of course, to our beloved Dean, Jose Mari Benjamin Francisco Uterol. Maraming salamat, sir, for this opportunity. And yun po, please pray for the Philippine team as we compete for next year, March 2024, for the international or the global rounds of the IHL Moot Court Competition. Viva San Agustin.
Balitaan nyo kami ang outcome pag
Viva San
guest namin
Agustin
kayo
daw,
ulit.
Jay.
Oo nga.
Viva Red Cross naman tayo, ano? Go
Yes,
ahead.
well, ma'am, okay, sige. At akala ko nga sasabihin ni Isaiah, Ilonggo word, halabira. Akala ko ganun eh. Pero more or less the same rin yan, di ba Isaiah? Halabira.
Yes po.
Anyway, so you guys made your school proud, made your families proud, made everybody who helped you proud. So come March, make the country proud. Okay? So yun lang po. Have a good Sunday. Ma'am.
Thank you. Ako naman, I cannot help but end this with a prayer for the nation. Lord, let me be the change I want to see, to do with strength and wisdom all that needs to be done, and become the hope that I can be. Set me free from my fears and hesitations. Grant me the courage and humility. Fill me with spirit to face the challenge and start the change I long to see. Even if I'm not the light, I can be the spark in faith, service, and communion. Let us start the change we want to see, the change that begins in me. Congratulations to all who have guested in this program, and looking forward to reading your names in the newspaper for having passed the bar. Thank you very much.
At yan na po ang ating programang Kalinga Hatid ng Red Cross sa Radyo Pilipinas ngayong araw po ng Linggo, ika-10 ng Disyembre, at nais nating pasalamatan ng lahat nating mga naging guest. Siyempre po si Ma'am Samantha, si Ma'am Linji, si Ma'am Carla, Isaiah at si Attorney Anfred Panes. At salamat din tayo siyempre kay Gov J, at nakasama namin muli si Gov J sa susunod po ulit, Gov, at si Governor Cora Alma de Leon. Okay, yan na po ang ating programang Kalinga Hatid ng Red Cross. Susunod na po ang pagbabalita hatid ni Sir Albert Sebastian, at kasunod po ang programa ni Vance Fernandez, Pulso ng Pilipino. Ito po si Edison Enriquez, 3 minuto bago mag alas 4 ng hapon.